Hey, good morning. Happy long Labor Day weekend. It's actually the Friday right before Labor Day, and I decided that today I'm just going to take an extra day and turn it into a 4-day weekend. So I'm here at River Breeze this morning, going to get out and do some fishing today. It is the last weekend of the CCA STAR Tournament, so I want to try to get out a couple times and see if I can get some redfish in the boat. But today I kind of have a plan like usual. What I want to do is I'm going to hit some spots up here close to River Breeze early. It's actually a good hour before sunrise right now, so I got here real early. And then I'm going to head south, go into the pole and troll, do some areas there in the pole and troll on the east side. And then I've been meaning to get across and do the western pole and troll and some of the areas around there as well. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do today. And weather looks good right now, partly cloudy, single digit winds, like really low, 2 to 4 miles per hour all morning. So if that holds true, then all of this is going to be no problem. Obviously weather can change what I do. I've said that before, but you know, we're gonna get out and just see how it goes. So wish me luck. I'll talk to you afterwards. Pretty nice trout. Easy. I'm gonna lose him. Oh, he's on the outside of the net. Damn. All right, there we go. It's a nice trout. Probably 20-inch or so. There we go. It's actually an 18-inch trout. So not a bad trout at all. Good start finally. After so much struggle, glad to have something in the boat. Alright, that looked like a big fish. I don't know what it was, but it looked big. Oh shit. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. Let's see. Oh no! Well, that sucked. Nothing wrong. Hook's just pulled. Damn. Oh yeah, redfish. They look like redfish.
Okay. I don't know what just happened, but they completely ignored this. And those fish were feeding too. And there's more up there. So holy shit. So this is not working. Time to change this out. They were just feeding as they swam along, and they completely ignored that black, well, dark blue paddle tail. So what I can do is switch it up and see if it works next time, if there's a next time. But I think with that many fish swimming by, there's a fair chance. That's a redfish. See right there. Damn. Oh, he's got it. I didn't realize he had it. Holy shit. I had no idea he had it. Oh, there's more than one here too. Excellent. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Right there. Under that mangrove. Okay, there's a redfish right underneath that overhang. I don't know if I can get him. What? How did that happen? Redfish up on the shoreline under the edge of the bushes. Try to stop. Shit. You heard that? I've never had one here the talon before. Oh, there he is. He's coming out from under those sticks. Really? Man, these guys are spooky. Boy, this visibility is bad. Really bad. But we're going to try anyway. Yep, there's a fish. A lot bigger red than I thought. Nice. Try and get him in here this time. Come on. All right, took me long enough, but I finally found another one willing to eat that wasn't too scared. So, 2 spots on one side, 1 on the other. All right, looks good. Thank you, fish. I really needed that.
All right, I'm back from a pretty difficult and frustrating day. You know, I did what I said I was going to do. The areas near River Breeze did not produce any strikes really at all. And then I went to the pole and troll, and although I did catch a trout fairly quickly, an 18-inch trout, after that I struggled again, couldn't get any bites or see any fish. At that time the wind was blowing out of the west pretty strong. It had picked up far above what the forecast was, and you know, I made fairly quick work of the areas I wanted to visit in there. I did manage to hook up a second fish just a short ways from the first one, and it was a really nice drag burner. I'm not sure what it was. I have a feeling it was a redfish, but if it was a redfish, it was a big redfish. The only thing I caught was as it pushed out of there, I kind of saw a silhouette of its dorsal with the sun behind, and I would say it wasn't a snook, it was not a tarpon, it wasn't a black drum. Most likely it was a big trout or a big red. And I mean, that drag was screaming, and I was actually worried because I had to cut it off earlier because of a tangle. So I was way into the backing at the point that it stopped running, and thankfully it started coming back at me, but then before I could even get a look at it, the hook just pulled. So you know, I was definitely disappointed with that one. I would have liked to have at least seen it clearly and known what I had on the line. But after that, I got out of there and I went to the western side and started out in an area that I hadn't fished in probably 2 years, if not more. And very quickly realized the water was extremely dirty and I couldn't see anything. So I changed tactics and went to a different shoreline in the same area and discovered that it was much clearer. And within a matter of minutes, I started seeing redfish. As a matter of fact, almost as soon as I pulled up on that shoreline, I saw a school of something moving towards me, and it ended up being reds. And you'll see when I do the video, I had a couple of run-ins with smaller schools of reds. I'd say no more than 10 or 12 in each school, and some of them might have been as small as 4 or 5. And then a bunch of singles too, and they were so spooky. They just drove me crazy. I couldn't get them to eat. They snubbed everything. I did finally get another one to eat, and I kind of screwed up because I didn't realize I had him on the line at first. And he was running, and as I was trying to reel up line and figure out where my lure was, I all of a sudden realized it was going off to the left, and so I turned it around and kind of set the hook and started fighting the fish, and actually fought him around the boat. He was a fairly decent redfish, probably middle slot, and he got fairly close to the boat, and then he just came unhooked again. So, and you know, that was pretty much it for that area. I saw a couple more reds before I gave up and moved somewhere else. And almost immediately pulling up on that shoreline, I see a redfish right up along the mangroves. And thank God he cooperated. It took me 2 casts, but I got him to eat, and ended up being a 22-inch red. So yay, I got another fish, thankfully. So that was it for the day. Just the 2 fish and 2 other hookups that I lost. So wasn't the best, but what are you gonna do? It's fishing. So till next time, hopefully I'll be out again this weekend. I absolutely will be out again this weekend since the Star Tournament's ending, so I want to get at least one more day in. So until then, that's all. Talk to you later.